Heyo everybody, Haku here with with my anime review for One Piece episode 738, and of course this is the second part of the Sabo backstory, and this one was no pun intended, this one was fire. This was really good. I really liked this. Genuinely, I thought this was one of the best episodes we've had in a while. It was really good. And we started off, of course, with Sabo on the ship at age 20, and I feel like it was really good to add in the little parts, and they added in him struggling with well, I'm not sure how much of it was added in this episode. There was a lot less than last episode, but they showed him struggling with seeing the glimpses of past memories, fractions of memories, and I thought that was really interesting. And whether it was in-canon filler or actual stuff from the manga, I don't quite remember. Either way, it was very good to show, and it really, I think it helped build Sabo's character a lot more, showing that he struggled with that. Now, we find out that they are returning to Baltigo, but even before that, when they're still on the ship, I thought the animation there, and for most of this episode, the animation was really impressive. I think it's better than a lot of the animation we've had, but looking at the animation for next week, it looks like they put some serious budget into that episode. I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but it looks pretty great. And before that, I gotta give this episode its due. It was great. When they return to Baltigo, we find out that the revolutionaries have just got word of what happened at Marineford, so they're discussing that. And then we get such a great scene. I mean, I personally didn't tear up or anything. It's been a long time since One Piece has gotten me with an emotional moment. I don't know, it just seems weaker than it used to with translating these emotional moments into anime. It just seems weaker than it used to be, but it was still really good. And the biggest part of it, voice crack, the biggest part of it being really good for me was Sabo's voice actor. The voice acting was genius. It was so good. The musical choices were great throughout the entire episode, but especially this scene too. The music was amazing. Now, in this great scene, amongst the great animation, there was a still frame that was kind of a bit long, but I feel like that's kind of forgivable because of the kind of scene it was. It was it wasn't like it harmed it by being a still screen, because the scene was trying to with the voice acting and stuff, it was trying to build the pain and just show how you were supposed to sit in seeing his life kind of shattered a little bit by losing his brother. That was really good, and I think the still screen kind of fit there because it just made you hang there for a few seconds on this pain and hearing him cry about his brother. It was good. It was really good. It wasn't as good as some of the old One Piece emotional moments, but I can't keep comparing it to old One Piece because nostalgia will cloud me there. And this in and of itself did an emotional scene very well. It did justice to it. And last, before we cut back to present time, we see that Sabo, with his memories back, and I really like this as well, said that he doesn't plan to leave the revolutionaries. He plans to stay with them even with his memories back. So I like that. It shows that he really is devoted to the cause. He knows what he's doing, stuff like that. And it makes Sabo a much better character, even the little stuff like that. And he goes to talk to Dragon, presumably about his past. So I thought, getting back to the present time, I really thought that the stuff with Kinemon and Zoro was really funny. It was refreshing to add in there, give us a little relief That's what comic relief should be for. You get the really deep and emotional scene, then some comic relief like that, then another deep and emotional scene, and it worked really well for an episode like this. It was just structured really nicely. Everything fit together well. It worked as its one self-contained story within the larger story of One Piece. It just worked as an episode. And after that, we get a quick flash to when Sabo visited Ace's grave. And of course, that was probably the first animated scene we had seen of Sabo. I think, when was that? Was that at the end of 3D2Y at the credits when we see Sabo? Or was it one of the films, like Strong World or Film Z? I think it was 3D2Y, but I could be wrong that we got to see him first animated just as a teaser, and that was cool that we threw back to that. Then the best scene, in my opinion, even though the Sabo regaining his memory scene was really, really good, I feel like I liked this one even more, is when we got the flashback to fill in the details of the Sabo and Luffy reunion. It was animated really well. I loved seeing it from Sabo's perspective. It worked so well. It was funny and sad at the same time. And the best part of it, again, the music choices were so pro. That was Pro Stats music. That was the best thing. Like, it fit amazingly, and it just took the scene way up there for me. Then I think we had a tiny bit more of in-canon filler with the present time characters and the people at the Coliseum, and that was really nice. I really liked seeing it. And we had Sabo leaving but giving the Viver card of Luffy to Zoro and taking a piece for himself so he would know where to find Luffy. Hopefully, like, since it's for Luffy, not for him, we're not going to have any sort of situation where Sabo gets captured in the future, hopefully, like what happened with Ace. But I thought it was worth noting that, I don't know, it was really cool. Then we get I'm pretty sure the Ace flashback that Zoro had, I really, really liked that. I'm pretty sure that was reanimated, and it looked really nice. I really liked it. I don't know if it's reanimated from, like, episode of Alabasta or something, or like if they just took it from there, or if they reanimated it for this episode. But it looked to me like it was reanimated for this episode because it matched with the other animation of the episode, and it looked really nice. And right there, if the episode had ended there with Sabo leaving the house, I would have said, okay, this was a really good episode. I would give it a really high score, but it's not really like, whoa, amazing, the best thing ever to try to give it a perfect score or anything. But holy crap, then we get some stuff that for manga readers happened at the beginning of the next chapter. They put it at the end of this one, and I think it worked even better this way. I like that the anime did it. I think it fit even better with the way that this was paced and went, and it really made the pacing feel better to me, which was Isho rolling the dice and talking to Maynard, which was amazing. I absolutely love Fujitora, and that scene was really cool to show that he's rolling the dice to see if he should attack Law and Luffy or not, because he already knows where they are. And the other one being about King Riku talking to Rebecca, saying, you know, if I decide to become a king again, that means you'll have to be a princess again. You're not going to be able to live as a gladiator fighting anymore. You're going to have to come back and live like a princess, like you've never really known how to live. So at the very, very end, Sabo leaves on some crows, and we know that he was talking to the crows, or it seemed like it in the manga, but now we have it further elaborated, I guess, that it was a man's voice speaking from the crows. Now, to me, the crows almost seemed like... like, this is going to be crazy and out there, but they looked to me like Moria's shadow bats did. So, like, does somebody else have Moria's devil fruit, or is that Moria? Like, it didn't sound like Moria's voice, and I had never thought that reading it in the manga, but seeing it animated just made me think, could this be related to Moria? So, That's a way out there theory that it could be related to Moria, but honestly, I mean, Moria fought Kaido in the past. He's obviously now an enemy of the world government. What if he was with the revolutionaries for some reason now? So, yeah, random Moria theory being thrown in here. What if those crows were from Moria? So I've got to say that next episode looks, oh my god, like next episode looks so great. I'm going to give this my score really quick though. I thought that everything in this, the music was amazing, the animation was on point for One Piece, it was good. And the voice acting was high quality from Luffy and from Sabo, of course. Sabo's voice acting was great. The content, the actual story was amazing. The content was great for this one, and we got through a lot. The pacing was nice. So there's really pretty much nothing to complain about here. To me, it wasn't like absolutely perfect, but it was damn near there. So I'm giving it a 9.5 Shadow Crows question mark out of 10. 9.5 out of 10 because it was damn near perfect in my opinion, but not quite there for me personally. And that's just kind of a personal thing. This was a very good episode. So yeah, talking about next episode really quick, I want to talk about the potential for me doing a live reaction video. Now, if I do a live reaction video, of course I'm not going to just do the whole episode. I'm going to cut in any good specific parts from the reaction. And also if I do it, it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass because I'm not going to be able to put the thing in the corner. Because I've seen where anybody else doing these anime episode live reactions, especially to the big ones like One Piece, even I'm pretty sure it happened to people like King of Lightning, and I think even Roger's Base had to start taking them out. I don't know if he got videos taken down or the monetization claimed or anything, but people have kind of stopped doing that for One Piece and stuff because it does draw a lot of copyright shit, and I'm a smaller channel, so I could maybe get by with it. But I don't really want to take the chance, because let's say I do chance it and I do get a copyright strike or something, then that would limit my videos to 15 minutes. And if my videos could only be 15 minutes, I feel like that would harm a lot of my reviews and a lot of my discussions, because I would have to try to rush to fit all of the discussion in there. So, yeah, I don't even know what to do about it, because I don't want to show the video itself. I may just like, I don't know, maybe I'll watch it and have my headphones out so you can hear the audio, and then of course me reacting with the audio. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna play that, you know what I mean? If you guys have any suggestions, or if you want to see it or don't want to see it at all, if you want to tell me, yo, don't take the chance, or yeah, I really want to see this, do it this way, put it down in the comments for sure, because I'm just I kind of want to do it, but it's not the kind of thing I typically do for the channel. So I want to get your thoughts. If you want it, I'll do it. If not, I'll probably just hold off and not do it. So I'll definitely wait and hear what you all have to say, and I'll bring it up in my One Piece manga live reaction and review, and also my my Haku and A video this week. I'm going to bring it up there as well to get the word out to more people, to see if they want to see me do it or not. But I droned on with that. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video. Comment down there. Again, tell me what you thought. And tell me what you thought of the episode. And tell me what you thought of my opinions on the episode. Subscribe for more One Piece, Tower of God, The Walking Dead, and a bunch more. I do a lot of different content, so check out the channel and just subscribe if you feel like it. Same thing with Twitter. Just follow on Twitter if you feel like it. I just use that to try to keep you all updated on when I'm posting videos, or if anything needs to be pushed back or rescheduled, stuff like that. And I guess that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.